Good morning and welcome to my kitchen. Today I won't be baking. Today I will be cooking, making dinner, especially for my husband. Chicken in mushroom sauce. I know not everybody loves mushrooms, so not everyone will use this recipe. In my house, the mushroom lover is my husband. And once in a while, when I want to be a good wife, I make something specially for him. He's actually going to Poland in 1 week, and we have November now. He is hoping he can still go and pick up some mushrooms because those forests in Poland have great mushrooms. So he's looking forward to this part. With this chicken recipe, you can have many sides, either spaghetti squash, noodles, potatoes, rice, anything will go well with it. Sometimes I like to boil potatoes halfway and wait until they cool off, then melt some butter, little salt, pepper, cut my potatoes in slices, and then crisp them up on a pan. Really delicious. So it's really up to you which side you choose and how you want to make it. Also, if it comes to that sauce, you can leave it the way it is originally, or you can add a tablespoon of white wine to it, or Parmesan cheese. So there's lots of options, and you can try it different ways on different days. You can change those things up when you cook this recipe and have a different flavor each time. Chicken in mushroom sauce today. Thank you for watching. What I need for this chicken recipe is black pepper, salt, soy sauce, chicken broth, butter, olive oil, heavy whipping cream, mushrooms, onion, garlic, of course chicken breast, and optional Parmesan cheese or white wine. And this is what I need for my chicken dinner tonight. My chicken breast that I bought was already sliced thin, so I don't have to cut it. Just salt and pepper on it and dust it with a little bit of flour. So it will help on the end to thicken my sauce. And do not put too much salt on your chicken. That chicken broth might be salty already. So if you put too much salt on your chicken, you might spoil the recipe. Dash of salt, but always taste your food on the end and then add extra salt if needed. So both sides, salt and pepper, and again, not too much salt. Not too much salt because your chicken broth might be already salty. And dash of flour. And I will put my chicken on a pan, separate pan, and once it's done, set it aside and then start making the mushroom sauce. This will go on a side. And now it is time to cut up the onions, the mushrooms, and mince the garlic. And I just want to slice them. If I had some dry mushrooms, I would boil water and put some of them in that boiled water for a couple hours and then use that juice from those mushrooms to add to my dish. It would give me this real mushroomy flavor. Maybe when my husband comes back from Poland, he can actually bring some somehow. I'm not sure if it's allowed or not, but that would be awesome. The real mushrooms from the forest are best. So here I'm just going to slice this really thin. And please remember, garlic goes towards the end. If you burn garlic, it will spoil your whole dish because it will become bitter. So garlic, again, towards the end of your cooking. And now it's time to move to the pan. So first I start with the chicken, olive oil. And once my pan is hot, and you can hear this brrr, nice sizzling, then your pan is ready. My chicken breast is pretty thin, so a couple minutes on one side, couple minutes on the other side should be enough. If you have a little bit thicker, then maybe 3 minutes. You will see by the color when you check it. You will see your chicken no longer pinkish, so then it's time for the other side. Once your chicken's done, put it on a plate and let's make that sauce. And now time for the sauce. I have put 3 tablespoons of butter in my pan and I want to saute my onions a little bit. In 3 minutes or so, and I will put my mushrooms in it. Okay, and now those mushrooms. Tiny bit salt and pepper, and I'm just waiting for a little brownish color on my mushrooms. And finally, this is what I was waiting for, this nice brownish golden crispiness. Okay, now a cup of chicken broth and my garlic. You can also put your garlic before you put the chicken broth. If you wanted to saute the garlic with your mushrooms and onions for a minute, have a cup of that heavy cream, just a tiny bit of soy sauce. And now it's time to taste it and see if you need salt and pepper. This garlicky flavor. I need some more of black pepper, tiny bit of salt. At this point, if you want to add your Parmesan cheese, that would thicken your sauce. But if you do not add your Parmesan cheese, then a little bit of flour will thicken your sauce. And I like to swift it. And if you choose to add the wine, white wine, 1 tablespoon will be enough. All the ingredients are always under the video. Try it all the different ways and see which one you like best. So now it is time to take my chicken and put it in that sauce. Now, beautiful. Honey, dinner is done. And I have decided to pair this chicken with roasted cauliflower. I had some roasted veggies that I made yesterday. Carrots, potatoes, sweet potato, and that roasted cauliflower. It might be actually my next video. The roasted cauliflower is pretty delicious. And this is how it looks like. Enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Bon appetit. Smacznego.
Hi again. I have decided to put a little clip together for those of you who are wondering why I have this bump on my hand. And when I move my hand, it becomes bigger or smaller, it moves around. This is a ruptured muscle, and I know it's very visible. I have it because I was in a car accident about 5.5 years ago, and I do not remember the accident. I woke up in a hospital a couple days later, and slowly things were coming together. I am very thankful I do not remember it, because I might be afraid of driving, and I feel comfortable driving a car right now. My husband and I, we were just driving on a main street, and someone was coming from a side street, not paying attention to the stop sign, driving pretty fast, straight into our car. The car was damaged, not drivable. I had broken ribs. Some of my backbones were cracked. That was the other thing, the ruptured muscle. And of course, bruises. The worst thing though was I was pregnant, 5 months pregnant with my daughter. And at the time in the hospital, my husband was told by the doctors that my chances of survival are about 10%. And for my daughter, probably 0. So that was the worst thing, the stress. The rest of the pregnancy, I had to sleep on that hospital bed in my own house, not laying down, but kind of sitting, and just worried about how the baby's doing, if the baby's going to be okay or not. Even today, with all the technology, nobody can tell you 100% if you're gonna have a healthy baby after something like this or not. But she is. She is just a bunch of energy, crazy little girl. She cannot sit still. She keeps me on my toes. So again, if you wonder why I'm so skinny and I do eat everything I bake, because I run after her morning till night. So she gives me all the exercise I need. I don't need any gym. I have gym at home. If I wanted to fix that muscle, I could. The doctor can sew the muscle together, and it will take about 6 to 8 weeks me being in a cast. So I'll be exchanging my bump for a scar, and for me this is not worth it. It doesn't hurt me, it doesn't bother me. There are more important things in life than, little something like this. And I decided it's okay, I can live with that. But again, I know it's visible, and some of you might wonder, like, what is this? So this is the explanation. That's why I have this bump, and it's gonna stay with me until the day I die. I'm happy I'm alive right now, because like I said, 10% chances of survival, and for my baby 0. I'm thankful I'm alive. I'm pretty healthy. I love the baking, I love the cooking, and I have 2 healthy children. So there's lots to be thankful for. Just wanted to let you know why, and wish you a great day, great weekend, and happy baking. Thank you.